Drop and give me one push-up right now. Just one single rep, exactly the way you normally do it. Done? If you're like most people, your elbows likely flared out and your hips stayed soft. Most of us learn the mechanics of this exercise from a PE teacher when we're 12, and then never revisit the technique. We end up practicing the same inherited mistakes for years without realizing the movement is broken. Practicing with those flared elbows and a sagging core often leads to shoulder irritation and a chest that doesn't seem to grow despite the effort. You aren't getting weaker, you're just using a form that works against your anatomy. We are going to rebuild the push-up from the ground up to ensure your chest, not your joints, carries the load. By the end of this video, you'll be able to perform one flawless high-tension repetition using zero equipment. To get there, you have to agree to a shift in mindset. We are going to trade the high repetition counts that feed the ego for a handful of strict, deliberate reps that actually build muscle. Let's start with your base on the floor. Place your hands just outside shoulder width and spread your fingers wide to create a stable platform against the ground. When your arms form a T shape at 90 degrees, the upper arm bone jams into the shoulder socket, pinching tendons. To fix this, tuck elbows to a 45-degree angle. This arrow shape clears the joint for a safer, powerful range of motion. Now move your attention to your midsection. Instead of letting your lower back dip or hip sag, squeeze your glutes tight and tuck your hips slightly under your body. Bracing the core creates a solid bridge between your shoulders and toes. This stops pushing force from leaking through your stomach, focusing the work on your upper body. With your body rigid, begin the descent. Lower yourself slowly and under total control, aiming for a full 2 to 3 seconds to reach the bottom. As you get closer to the floor, watch your shoulder position. A common error occurs here when the front of the shoulder collapses and dumps forward past the vertical line of the wrist. This side profile view shows the mechanical strain of that collapse. When the shoulder joint shifts forward, the weight of your entire body is transferred directly onto the rotator cuff tendons, which are not built to support that load. To stabilize the joint, pinch your shoulder blades together and drive them down as if you are trying to slide them into your back pockets. Hold this tension and pause for 1 full second at the bottom. Your chest should be hovering just millimeters off the floor, perfectly still without resting your weight. This paused position keeps the shoulder joint centered and places the chest muscles under a deep stretch, preparing them for a more intense contraction on the way up. From the pause, drive your hands into the floor for a powerful 1 to 2 second press until your elbows are fully extended. Most people stop the movement as soon as their arms are straight, but doing so leaves the chest muscles only partially contracted. If your shoulder blades remain pinched together at the top of the lift, the chest cannot shorten completely, which limits the muscle building potential. This top-down animation shows the final 2 inches of the movement. Pushing the floor away at the top forces the shoulder blades to slide apart, which allows the chest muscles to reach their peak contraction. By completing this final range of motion, you ensure that every repetition is a full range movement that targets the chest from its most stretched to its most contracted state. High repetition counts offer very little benefit if the mechanics of the movement are compromised. When reps are done too quickly, momentum takes over. You end up bouncing off the floor and using gravity to drop, which means your muscles aren't actually doing the work of moving your weight. To see real physical changes, you have to prioritize time under tension. This is the total duration your muscles spend struggling against the weight during a set. This graph compares the tension of 2 different styles. 50 rapid bounces create short, ineffective spikes of effort. In contrast, 10 controlled reps taking 5 seconds each create a massive, sustained workload for the muscle fibers. Your muscles don't respond to a stopwatch. They respond to the strain they feel. Slowing down removes the help of momentum and forces your chest to work for every inch of the rep. It's time to put this together. Get back on the floor and perform one single repetition using every correction we've discussed. Hands wide, fingers spread. Tuck your elbows to that arrow shape and brace your core. Slowly lower for 3 seconds. Blades down, pause at the bottom, then drive up and push the floor away to finish the squeeze. Stand up. That single repetition likely felt more taxing than 10 of your old ones. That feeling in your chest and core is the result of proper mechanical tension. As this becomes easier, Don't just add more reps. Increase the difficulty by wearing a weighted vest, elevating your feet on a bench, or slowing your descent even further. The push-up is a complex skill that rewards precision over volume. Leave a comment and let me know if you felt the difference in your chest. And subscribe. Next time, we're fixing an exercise that people struggle with even more.